And we're back live with the final PBA League Mock Draft. This is draft number 4, 2 days before the actual draft. And as usual, I am Barnesy, and I am joined by my effervescent internet personality, Beef Stew.
How are we doing? I'm excited today. I think this is going to be fun.
I think we got a good one. We without a lot of bowling, about the only thing we can really do is change perspectives, and so I think we've changed them up pretty significantly today.
Yeah, we've got a rogues gallery today,
and I think everyone is with us. And with no further ado, we will start to bring them out. Our number 1 pick, and he will be representing both Las Vegas at the number 1 pick and the Atom Splitters with the number 10 and 19 pick. He is, he's a Gordon Vatican impersonator. He happens to be the GM of North Rock Lanes, and quite a good bowler himself, as he had pretty much, while Cameron Doyle was at Wichita State, he stole all of his lunch money. And that would be the newly minted GM of North Rock, Brent Bowers.
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me on.
No worries. We're excited by the energy you're going to bring. You always have an opinion on everything. So as somebody who goes with that philosophy in life, I'm excited to have another person like that on.
Oh, I can't compete with you, Stu. I'll be it's you guys have proven that you've run out of candidates for this show. So I appreciate you digging deep in the barrel and giving me a reason to actually shower today. Thanks.
You were always on my list once we got the toilet paper situation squared away.
Yeah. Well, now we've fallen on tough times again. We've actually gone away with toilet paper completely. People are now expected to bring their own tissue when they come bowling.
Oh, you haven't gone to the 3 seashells yet?
That's like Thailand the first time I went there. So
Demolition Man reference.
That's great. My phone just rang. I mean, the irony of all ironies, Gordon Vatican just tried to call me. So, yeah.
Brent should have answered.
Never heard of it.
Who? With that, picking second for both Milwaukee and the New York City Kingpins, he is a internet personality now of Wheel of Fortune fame. He's a marketing and business development specialist for Cubica, and he's a tournament director for Texas Eliminator Tournaments. The one and the only Jay Nephew.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. And thank you for having me. Brent, you said you were at the bottom of the barrel, but apparently you didn't look below you, because here I am.
No, not at all.
Yeah. I want to be honest with you, Jay. You were actually...
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. You're going to be honest with me now?
actually first choice. My wife campaigned.
She did campaign, and I thank Tina for that. She knows good talent when she sees it. I mean, she's basically, Yeah,
of course she does. Look what she ended up with. I mean, I think she's a terrible judge of talent.
I just opened that door. I should have never opened that door. Damn it. Now I'm done. I have nowhere to go from that.
Okay. Just quickly with you two, what's your draft philosophy going to be? Is it chemistry? Is it best available?
Well, okay, so I have a new team that's undeveloped, and they're located in Milwaukee. So my philosophy is I don't give a shit about your stats. I don't care that you were 49th or 63rd or what. It doesn't matter, because chemistry is all that matters. And you know what else matters? Are you hot? Are you good looking? Because that's important when you're trying to brand a team. And I need a group of guys that can drink some beers and hang out with their peeps. So I can't be drafting no old fogies or people who aren't, charismatic and whatnot. So my Milwaukee team is going to be one to beat.
Sounds like you should apply to be the general manager of the Las Vegas.
Bitch, you will all lose if I'm the general manager of them. Just to say, I'm telling you right now, I will whip those boys into a frenzy, and they will be unbeatable.
Okay, there you go.
I'm an old guy now. I'm confused. Is Ronnie Russell part of your partying group, or is he too old?
I'm getting called by Burma today.
Burma. Well, they call the same time every day. I'll give them that.
Myanmar.
Myanmar. Ronnie Russell is not too old. No, Ronnie's got the right mentality.
All right.
So we'll see.
All right. Well, here we go. This could be a good one today. Our third drafter, he will be picking third with the Philadelphia Hitmen and the Dallas Strikers. Tough job there, starting out with Norm, Tommy, and Billy. He is the owner of the Bowl 300 Pro Shop, and he has started up a fantastic new facility down in the Phoenix area, the B3 Performance Center. A former tour rep and a good friend of mine, Mike Calderon.
Hello, everybody. How are you guys?
Good. I thought you might come on and impersonate the person who impersonates you for a living. But
Keegan-Michael Key.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually was watching his documentary a couple days ago. I really feel like he's not doing justice to me anymore.
No?
No.
What?
It's unbelievable.
Do your best impersonation of him impersonating you.
Okay. Is there let me get my list here. Is there a Black E here? Black E. Okay. You guys are gonna play around one more time. Okay. Aaron. Is there an Aaron in the room? You motherfuckers are just unbelievable. That's what I got today. That's what I got.
That's solid. I like it. Tell us about your place there. We can see it in the background. We'll pull you up on the screen. You can see 4 lanes. This place looks amazing.
Yeah, it's thanks. It's been a long time coming to get this place up and running. Obviously, with the whole pandemic going on, that delayed it a little bit. But just all the years of thinking and going through bowling centers and kind of seeing what I think would work and what wouldn't work, and having a little bit more individual time to be able to practice and work on people's crafts, to be able to get out to the tour or professional events or anything that you're going to do. We really wanted to get an intimate type facility that people could come into, host clinics, practice, bowl on any lane condition, and got the flex machine behind so that you can practice on anything like that. And yeah, we're excited to get this place open here at the 1st of June.
Now, is this hooked onto your pro shop, or is this?
Yeah, so this wall right here to my wherever this is, right on the other side of that is a 3,000 square foot pro shop. So that has 3 drill presses, every single manufacturer. All balls, all bags, all shoes. And then on the front part in front of me, where I'm looking now, there's a whole big, huge pane of glass. And then there's a classroom, which we did one of the Brunswick seminars here right before everything had to close down. And we had all the pro shops in the Valley here to kind of see what it looks like. And then we had about 20 people up there, 24 people in there in the classroom. So it's got a big 80-inch screen that people can put up their seminars and work through all that type of stuff. And, Parker was here as the pro for the Brunswick, and he was like, man, I'm glad that my kids don't live close enough to this place. Yeah, this is terrible. So yeah, it's been really fun, and it's just been a long time coming. So we're excited to finally bring it out to everybody and get everybody in here and just working on their game and growing the sport. So
all levels?
All levels, man. I even have room for you. So there's a lot of work that needs to be done. I mean, I've watched your last couple televised things, and I don't know, without Bakes and me out there, it seems Steve's not really giving you all the answers I thought he would give you.
No, I qualify a little lower, but I tend to bowl on TV a little longer. So I'm not sure which is best.
That is true. That is true. Like I was trying to figure out if I had more television appearances with you or with Linda. And
and that will end Mike's participation. Good having you on.
Can you get Brandy to come in and draft? She knows all the players, and
she actually does. She did all of this. We were on a thing with Belmo, and at the end, Belmo says, "Well, everybody, this is a great place and everything, but we all know that Brandy is really the brains behind this whole entire outfit. So, we'll let the Keegan-Michael Q fake, promote it, but then we'll let the person that actually has the intelligence and the credit score make the place work." So
I like to see that our wives occupy the same role in both our relationships.
Well, I mean,
actually, kind of the whole show here. Hey, we got one more guy to get on here, and we've kept him in the background long enough. So the last gentleman, he runs several tournaments, including the iStrike sports tournaments for both the adults and the youth. He's part of the tournament program that Wes, Dino, and I do for the youth bowlers here in Texas. He is the owner of iStrike Pro Shop, and he will be drafting for, let's see, Brooklyn. Good luck there. And LAX. So with that, we'll bring in Jeff Hartsfield.
How you guys doing?
Welcome, Jeff.
We're doing really good, Jeff.
I'm still kind of salivating over Mike's 3,000 square foot pro shop. That's incredible.
Right?
Your shop at Astro isn't that big?
No, we're at Oak Hills, and we do the best not to touch each other as we're walking by. So 3,000 square foot is impressive.
Yes, that's.
You can come out here anytime, brother. Come on out.
I might take you up on it.
Don't bring Dino, but you can definitely come out here. I mean.
So, Jeff, give us a little bit of a rundown of some of the tournaments that you run in the San Antonio area and what you've been trying to get going.
So we do several of them. We started about 6 years back. We started a youth tour, and that's how everything kind of got started for the iStrike program that we have. And then we joined Chris and Dino and Wes with the Scratch Youth Championship. And, over the years, we had a bunch of adults asking us, why don't we run, adult tournaments? And never wanted to get into it. It's very political when you get into the adult tournaments a lot of times and try to please everybody. And we finally did it, and everybody enjoyed it, It's funny when you put the kids and the adults to get against each other. The kids really want to bowl on something really tough, and the adults want it to be a little easier. So we didn't really think that, having a typical sport tournament would work for adults, but it has. It's been fantastic. We do doubles tournaments, we do singles tournaments, we do team tournaments now, for all caliber bowlers. So it's been fantastic.
Awesome.
We certainly appreciate you. I personally appreciate you putting on some things that are a little more challenging. It's
yeah, me too.
You and Jay. Right. Frankie is giving a shout out to Brent here, aka his lawn cutter.
He
told me last night he's given up on it. I think he's just going to burn the house to the ground. He's going to move back into a condo.
Tatiana's not on the same plan. I was texting with her the other day. She likes the house now. So, all right.
Yeah, they did admit though that the lawn care is their least favorite.
Without further ado, let's start by getting a pick on the board, so then we can pick over Brent's choice and criticize him.
That is mostly our goal here.
I've actually just while Brent's thinking about it with this first pick, I've gone all fancy now. So in the last couple of drafts, draft 1, Rash was the number 1 pick by Milwaukee. That was me. Flanagan chose Simonelli when he got a bad batch of drugs and took an all-left team. And then Phil Brylow, Mr. Stats, came in with Francois Lavoie as his first choice. So, Brent, as the lawn care professional for Frankie Lavoie.
Yeah, if I don't pick him now, I'm going to miss him, and God knows what I'm going to get left with if I don't. But unlike $2 Phil, there's no statistician in me that's picking this. It's going to be total chemistry. So Las Vegas starts off with Francois for obvious reasons.
Okay. All right. Let's see what you're doing there.
Yeah, sorry, Jay. I know he's a cutie, but
well, I mean, he's on the fence for me. But anyway,
Frank, bowler
Sorry, Francois.
to be voted sexiest bowler alive just the other day. So
Was that in the Igbo magazine?
no,
By
Good
himself.
luck with that thing.
no, this was on. We were on Bowler X's match games the other day, and the question was, which bowler is most likely to be voted sexiest bowler alive? And Kayla Sabatine voted for Frankie because she was one of the contestants, and every single person except Frankie voted for Chris Vi.
Oh, really? I need to look this up because why can't I know what he looks like now? Hold on. This might affect my decision next time. Hold on.
I mean, we.
Come on, picture. Oh, okay.
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 He's
Well-
not in consideration. 16 minutes in, we've got one pick on the board. This one's going well, Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, do you want me to make my pick now, or are you going to call on me? I was trying to be polite.
Okay, with the second pick, Jay's going with.
I am going to choose. Now, see, this is a little bit of a shit show because somebody decided to send out all these friggin' stats a while ago, and now I started digging and looking, and I'm like, well, maybe I shouldn't just go exactly as I thought I was going to do. Maybe I should look at the stats too. So I have, and overall fill is more important to me than strike percentage, but you can't be at a 50% strike percentage because, girl, you ain't lined up. And that's, strikes don't always, they win the game, right? We know this, especially in that short format. So anyway, I am going to choose for my very first pick someone who I think is going to be a very good player with 75% strike percentage and 100% fill, Darren Tang.
Ooh. Darren Tang early doors.
Yeah, because he's a younger guy. He gets it. He can have a good time. I think he meshes well with people. I think he'll fit in with this group that I'm trying to generate for that team.
Okay. So you got one pick, but now you get to pick again.
Oh, that's right. I get to go twice. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, why not? So let's just do this. Because to go along with Darren, I think it's not even a chance. Like, this guy is probably the best looking bowler that I can see out of this group right here. And one of my friends calls him Big Daddy, and I can't tell you which one because it would be embarrassing for him. But we'll just go with Mr. Andrew Anderson. Ooh, because he falls right into that little collegiate mentality, strike teamwork, but have fun, but can be personable and easy on the eyes. I think from a fan perspective, this team that I'm going to build will be the most popular team.
It does seem like you're lining Brent up to crush the rest of the teams, though. But okay,
why? You think just because no? Okay, go ahead, Brent. We'll see what you got.
No, nobody's going to anticipate this move. The Las Vegas High Rollers will be known as a sleeper team, and nobody will know what hit them until it happens. And my next pick is for easy, not yet. My next pick. I have some insider information. Although our facilities have been closed, there's been one bowler that has been hounding me and knocking at our door constantly to get in here and practice because he is just so in love with the game of bowling right now. So my next pick, I dig a little deep and I keep it with the Maple Leaf. We're going with Mitch Hoope.
Oh, okay. That's a stretch, but I see what you're doing there.
Chemistry, folks. And there's more to add to that team. Nobody's going to know what hit him with that team.
You're next.
Me?
Yeah, you get to pick again, then Jay, and then you guys pick in about 3 weeks' time.
Living,
Well, we're not going chalk. I'll give you that.
I'm digging for this one again, but
I feel like we should bring this back up.
So again, living in a world of chemistry, And I know this guy's fire, and you guys know here I am sitting in North Rock Lanes, Wichita, Kansas. So there might be some bias here, but this guy, without a doubt, I think is going to be he's going to be something special on the tour in the coming years. And so to stay in line with his buddies, we're going to put Packy Hanrahan in on round 3 with the Vegas High Rollers.
Okay. Packy Hanrahan. Where the hell's that man?
Tell you what, if you go down to about 50th in the points, that's where you'll find him.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. I see him now. I see him.
Packy is we are either the geniuses all in on Packy, or he's the most wildly overdrafted person in the history of mock drafts with us. Because right now, Packy has gone. Where did he go in this draft? What was that? 6, 7, 8, 9. Then he went
That was the lowest one.
3. Then he went 3. So he's gone 3, 3, 9, 4. For a guy who's in 50th in points, that's pretty interesting. I'm not criticizing you, Brent. I picked him before you did when I got a chance.
Oh, I got a.
Hey, Brent, did you ever do team challenges?
No, I've watched a few of yours though.
Yeah. I was gathering you didn't.
What's the joke? Go ahead, Barney.
No, I just asking. So, okay.
All right.
No way these people will be picked before Sean Rash.
Well, then you're not going to like my next one either then.
Brian Poga giving you some advice. Just pick Rash in his tooth.
Brian, I cannot choose Sean Rash. I mean, I don't wish to choose Sean Rash for this team that I'm picking on. Maybe on another. Okay, no, I'm not going to pick Sean Rash. You guys can have him. I love Sean. He's a great person. But if I can beat him at the SBCs in a super bracket, I'll just bowl in the stupid thing. I'll be fine.
Chris, so somebody's chimed in with the comments.
Well, the left-handed team's starting to look better all the time. I don't know.
No way these people would pick. They might not be picked before Sean Rash, Ron Brown, but today they are not. They are picked before Sean Rash.
My guy, Packy, I tell you what, he is going to be.
He's going to be so disappointed tomorrow.
When he gets picked, it's like, what, he's down to Amleto with the 26th pick and hoping that
Mike Flanagan, he's there for you guys. All right, Jay, come on. Who are you picking?
Okay, so for my next pick, it's a little bit of an off. I'm gambling a little bit different.
No.
Yeah, because I think that this person has. I really like his game. I mean, he fits my demographic for this team. He's in that, late 20s, early 30s kind of party person, could be, even though he's a family guy. I think he's a family guy. It doesn't matter. He's a good character to mesh well with these other people. Let's just get it out of the way. He's got an 87% fill rate, which doesn't exactly excite me, but his strike percentage does for 2 years. It's 75%. So I like that. And we're going to go with BJ Moore.
A good one.
Or, as they tend to stream in Portland, more BJ.
Oh, yeah. Well, of course, now you know why I picked him. Anyway.
Okay. So the first up.
I mean, you don't give the gay guy the team that's got the word balls in it, right? Because I'm going to do it right. That's just the way it is.
There we go. So, Mike, in a wild turn of events, Simonelli and Rash are both still available.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And AAJJ is still available. Chris is struggling to keep up with his best available because he's trying to figure out how to take some of the guys out of the list. Wild turn of events here in Mock Draft 4.0.
Yeah, that's
okay. Let's get, I didn't anticipate some of these still being on this board. I picked 6 or 7. We're down to normally a couple, but they're all still there. So We can probably keep it up here. You have your pick of that's available is based off of points. You have already Dominic Barrett, Smallwood, and Maldonado.
Yep. And so basically available is if you ranked them in their point order, you had Rash, you have
it's on the rolling right there. Richie Allen,
okay.
AAJJ, Brad Miller, Nick Pate, AJ Cameron.
Well, I mean, for this team with Dom, who's not as Stu would understand, not afraid to drill some bowling balls, and Smallwood, who drills one bowling ball, and Maldonado, who doesn't really care about bowling balls. I mean, with this team, I think to add a little flair to that, with my pick, I'd like to put Mr. Richie Dick Allen as my pick.
I'm being informed that I spelled Maldonado wrong. Oh, well. Probably still spelled it wrong.
No, it's right now.
Oh, please let this happen.
It's close enough.
We've got round to the Brooklyn Styles.
Oh.
Wild tournament.
Yeah.
Sean Rash is still after being asked to say, I'm out.
That would be great just to pick him up, wouldn't it? I mean, to put him back on the team.
It would be the most awkward 5 minutes in sports.
So,
Sean was dropped by or actually released from the Styles, and
Flanagan, for the record, even I would have picked Rash by now.
if Rash was left-handed, Mike would have picked him. So going through the list, obviously trying to get a little younger on the Brooklyn Styles team, which isn't too difficult to do. I would say let's go with Brad Miller.
Brad Miller. Man, Rash is beginning to feel like Aaron Rodgers here.
All about chemistry, right?
Yeah.
Down muscle. Tackett, Simonson, Blanchard. Over to you, Bonzi. Will the fall continue?
Tackett, Simonson, Blanchard.
Oh dear.
What to do?
I mean, you could put Blanchard and Rash back together for a little bit of a Wichita connection.
There is. I don't know that him and EJ are best friends.
That team has tended to lean towards having a lefty in the past. They had Michael Holloman last season.
And Simonelli's still available? I
Yeah.
can't call my own thing right now. I've been so busy. Yeah, I'm taking Ryan Simonelli here. We're gonna go lefty here. And
I tell you what, Sean is. They have a Facebook Live tomorrow. I will look up the timing of it. There we go. Someone's suggesting Rash to the LAX. But it's got the five prospects, shall we say. It's Rash, Simonelli, Dick Allen, Frankie, and one other. And I'm trying to remember who it is because
I thought there was only 5 actually.
Yeah, there's 5 of them. Yeah, so they got 5 people, and yeah, Sean's still alive.
Yeah, I don't see that happening, but
No, me either.
he's probably a pretty good.
Okay. So
Yeah, every pick right now, Bill is saying Sean Rash will be picked next. Sean Rash.
Well, sooner or later he'll be right, maybe.
Yeah. So
It's over to
10
you.
Bowers is up. All right.
Well, I'm staying with the chemistry boat here. I bowled this kid when we were younger, and I think he's gonna take good orders from Captain Barnesy on the atom splitters. I'm gonna go with ALS, Anthony Lavery Spar.
Oh, that's a great pick.
Good one. Even Barnes' dog likes it.
Sorry, Aunt. I was gonna pick you, but now I can't.
I mean, seriously, are we going to end up with Duke, Jones, O'Neill, and Rash? Is that a possibility?
Easy.
Oh yeah, right. It could be.
Jay, you're up.
I know. But this team is interesting because you got Pete Weber, and when I look at his stats, I want to just cringe a little bit because I'm like, Pete, what the hell's going on here? You have a 56% strike percentage, which is one of the worst ones on the page.
Careful,
I think.
Jay. Careful.
But he's a phenomenal. He's an icon. So I'm just shocked by that stat. But his overall.
Jay, you can come off the.
No offense, Stu.
You can come off the top rope, no problem. I have no issue with that. It's just the 56%. That's not. I'm in that range. So
yeah, and your point is, it's still the terrible range. I'm just saying, if you want.
Okay,
I mean, not terrible. Okay, let me rephrase that.
Also in that 53, 55% range.
Tommy Jones is, but his fill's 95. So, so he's leaving a few 10 pins. He's playing it safe. But the bitch makes his spares. So you can't fault that. Anyway, my point is this team is interesting because you got Marshall Kent, but the team as a whole is phenomenal, right? You got 93, 96, 85. I'm just saying Pete had a rough patch or whatever. So I need to put somebody in there, in my opinion, that is more of a person who will bring them together and add to what they have, right? Versatile, high rev, not sure of, but a lot of good stuff there. So I'm going to go, I'm going to steal, I really wanted to, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take AJ Johnson and stick him right in here with this group.
Okay.
Because I think he will fit really well with this group.
Alderon, you're up.
Yeah, he got my pick right there.
Sorry about that.
I figured you would. I mean, he probably looks all right in medium outfits like he wears all the time.
No. That's the other team.
Oh, that's the other team.
This team is a little different strategy.
Oh, okay. Oh, man. If you have to eventually go to talent. I mean, you can't just keep overlooking straight talent.
I agree.
I mean, whether people like or not. I mean, this team, I have Duke, Jones, O'Neill, and Rash. I mean, that's a no-brainer. I have to take Sean.
Yeah.
That ought to go really well.
Yeah. Yeah. They're all big. At this point, those guys on that team, everybody's a professional. So, like, Norm's not going to care. Tommy's going to be TJ. Bill is going to be Bill, and Sean's going to be Sean. Let the talent just speak for itself and stop trying to mesh everybody. That's my theory on this.
So which one is Kobe and which one is Shaq?
Well, I mean, I would go more with more of a Bulls trilogy at that point than a Kobe Shaq. Because you'd have to look at
I think you meant analogy, but yeah, go ahead. You said trilogy, and you threw me off because I'm not a sports person. But I'm like, was there 3 versions of the Bulls that I should know about? And here I am,
Yeah, there isn't. Okay. But like, if you look at the LAX,
guys, I got a phone call here. Yeah, this Mr. Johnson. Yeah, could you run over and check on AJ for a minute? I think he might be. Yeah, just make sure that. Yeah, don't let him jump off the chair yet. No. Right.
Thanks, Sean. Okay, Jeff.
I'm best to add that actually Mike took Rash because I was thinking, hey, what a way to shake up some chemistry, but putting Rash with Belmo. or
That would have
not
been it.
for Belmo, but
I mean,
in a
you put a
spot.
rash on anything and it shakes it up. I'm just saying.
True,
AJ's
true.
dad text you back.
But could you imagine Belmo not showing,
Oh,
Rash
Dad, he's great.
being filling in, and then them winning for the first time ever? Come on now.
Who's gonna? Yeah, who wants to?
Mike Flanagan. Why does he get no respect? I think I have a high respect for Sean Rash. I think that's the best position for Sean to be in personally on the Dallas Strikers because you have 4 gigantic egos, not in a bad way, only because of their abilities. They should have good. Maybe it's not ego's not the right word. The level of confidence that each one exudes on their own is really unmatched when you look at as a team for everybody else. So I think that was the best pick for that team for sure.
Yeah, it tends to go that way when you're a Hall of Famer, I hear.
Yeah. I can the fact that we have a couple of pretty strong personalities with the splitters. I don't think he'd have made a pass there. Our manager's pretty sure he could keep Sean in check if that was the problem. So
Yeah, Mark wouldn't have any problem with that.
No. But
So who you like in here? I've actually frantically trying to pull up a list here because I've just realized that I actually have to do something in a second other than just type in names.
I think you got to go with Pate. I mean, Nick Pate's been bowling fantastic.
Okay.
Get off my shit.
Okay.
You people are on my stuff.
Oh my God. See, I've done mock drafts with our team manager, and of course we're drafting around this time. But trying to keep up with who you guys have picked has made my brain bleed.
hang on, I'll try and get an updated list for you here. It's so just.
2 of the people that we felt like might be available were picked in the first 3 rounds. So, yeah, that's made it kind of a little more challenging, trying to keep up with this. So I guess we've got AJ Chapman's available. Okay. I think I'm just gonna do wham bam. We're wildly over time here, so I'm gonna quickly get this back on track. I'm gonna take AJ Chapman and Chris Vi.
AJ Chapman and Chris Vi.
Yeah.
All right.
Back to back. So we got AJ Chapman.
That's a good little mix you got there. I'm liking that team.
Somebody just come off the top rope here.
Where does Anonymous rank among the best available? Oh, God.
Wow. I guess I'm up with Team Hookit.
You are, yeah.
Yeah, let's see what we got. Yeah, LAX is up now.
Well, considering we're having a sporting event, we need someone to actually be able to take some bets, right? Not that we would ever gamble. But I think we'll go with DJ Archer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good pick. Yeah, he fits well in with your hookers for sure. He's a big hooker.
Team Hookit.
Just I often joke with DJ about this because me and DJ are 2 of the people who throw it. AJ Chapman isn't available, by the way, Chris.
You are correct.
Who throw it pretty slow, me and DJ. Never, ever, ever do we ever make the same round robins. We might both try and slow hook it, but it either works for him or it doesn't work. And then it doesn't work for me and vice versa. So
I've watched his ball go 4 miles an hour down the lane, and I'm surprised that it gets the 5 out because he's so slow. But magically, he has that little twirly twist thing that he does, and it's just brilliant. When it works, you ain't beating him.
A lot of it depends on how big the hop is at the end.
It's true. The hop gets bigger in the winter.
Yeah.
It's seasonal.
All right, we've got the Dallas Strikers with the 4 Hall of Famers. It's a little more challenging for you this time, Mike.
Yeah.
The 2 times you've drafted, basically 2 of the best 3 players available in the whole draft were available to you. So, considering you picked 7th and like 12th, it's gone okay for you.
Not too shabby. This for the Dallas Strikers, because like you said, we have the future HOF team. I'm going to add a team, what I consider to be a really good team bowler. And in my pick to add to finish out the Dallas Strikers, I'm going to go with Matthew McNeil.
Ah, you bastard again.
I mean, I just know how much he likes to bowl in team environments.
Mm-hmm.
He's a lefty. I mean, I just think that he will assimilate in with that group very well.
Yeah, and now you're making my next pick. I have to go back to the drawing board. Well, okay. I wasn't going to do this, but I'm probably going to do this for this team. This team, I think, oh, no, I can't do it. Son of a pup, that's gone too. You know what I like on here? The farther down the list I get, the strike percentages are getting not so nice. So I'm trying to find somebody who's got at least a good overall fill percentage, and then their average finish. I get it, but if we're talking team environment, they're only as I think they're more valuable as an asset to a team than they are as an individual standalone. And well, the pickings are. I got to go to Dick Allen. I got to put Dick Allen on this team because his talent alone puts him where he is, and with this particular team here, he might be maybe a lower on the totem pole compared to the other ones. Maybe not. I mean, he's right up there. Dick Allen's done.
Dick Allen's already been picked.
I know I should have put Dick on the other team, but Dick Allen's been picked already?
Yeah, if you look at the right there.
Oh, I didn't cross him off my list.
Well, he should have been in the first. He should have been on your list the first 6 picks, but
I know. Well, this is the part where it takes
to
forever.
be honest here, you just wanted to say the name.
More Mountain Dew.
No, I'm on my 5th bottle today. This is terrible. All right, you know who's a good? I mean, his strike percentage doesn't wow me, but no, he's just a very talented player. I've known him forever. I think he will also mesh well with these people. Let's go to Andreas Gomez.
Okay.
That he will make a good round out for that team.
So I don't know whether you saw that, Jay. Frank has been watching. He said, anybody else thinking that maybe 3 mock drafts was enough?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
He's all right, Bowers, you're up. You've got Barnes, Benson, Lavery Spa.
Yeah, I'm gonna need Barney's ticker there on the bottom to give me some ideas.
Yeah, it really helped the first time around.
Oh shit!
Actually, you got the right guy. He just would have been right now. So.
Yeah.
See, that's AJ. You need to go back and you need to watch Pulp Fiction. And there's a section where he said, "That's pride," and then he says, "With you." Yeah, pride is messing with you right there, AJ.
Here we go. I'll throw him back up there again. You can.
There's not much rhyme or reason other than I think I don't really think individual stats makes nearly as big a difference when it comes to teams being able to play together. I'm putting the brothers together. I'm going to put the other Lavery Spar in there, and let's hope they don't have a brotherly fist fight.
No, them two together are phenomenal. That's smart right there.
I kind of like
Lavery Spa making his debut in the mock draft 4.0. Not been picked yet.
Yeah.
Like,
I like it. I like it. I like it.
so, Barnsey, Motown Muscle. Dell.
Hackett, Simonson, Blanchard, Simonelli. You know, there's no way that Dell's actually taken a left-hander there, but I think he couldn't pass it up. I think he takes Oscu here.
Oscu.
That is a really good pick for that team too. I agree with that.
Well, some people skipped over earlier, so it did make it a little easier at this point.
All right, Jeff, you got the Brooklyn Styles. You will forever be a disappointment to everybody on this broadcast as you had the opportunity to pick back onto the Brooklyn Styles and you didn't make it. Hold your head in shame forever.
Your opportunity.
It would have been a great
from the show was passed. So.
Somebody's calling in from Planet Delusion, Flanagan. So he's obviously pushing the lefty agenda.
Hold on, we haven't gotten down to that section of the list. It'll be a minute.
That's the third page that you sent us, right?
Yeah.
Hang on. And there we go.
Let's see.
AJ Johnson. Barnes finally put a good team together in these mock drafts. Seems he's had enough practice at it. Oh, there you go.
There you have it.
I spend all my energy trying to pick up for the guys we do pick. So
let's see.
I think you did okay there. Portland Lumberjacks last time, Chris.
Yeah, actually.
And then, you picked. Yeah, I mean, it did take him a while to not pick you, AJ. In mock draft 2, what was he thinking? Brad Miller was still available. Andrew Anderson was still available. Darren Tang was still available. BJ Moore was still available, and he took you.
Huh. Yeah, always disrespecting AJ. So.
Much love, Dad.
Oh, dear.
Awesome.
And then,
I'm not as smart as
Go with-
So.
Let's go with one of the hardest working guys out there. He's struggled the whole year, but I think it's time for him to turn around. Sterner.
Okay. I don't mind that.
all right. Calderon, Philly Hitmen. Tom Smallwood, Maldonado, Dick Allen. AJ's dad loves it.
He cracked on his son just about as much as I do. So. You need the board up there?
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Peters, Thomas Larson, Sterner is no longer available. Zach Wilkins, his Canadian counterpart, Mr. Gerard, Dexter, Michael Holman, Mikey Tang, Richie Teese, Martin Larson, Ostrander, Ronnie Russell, Arturo, no Sean Lavery, Greg Young is there, Matt Ogle, we've had word he's healthy, Nick Krummel, Bill DeMauro, Matt Sanders, Kenny Ryan, Nathan Bohr, Cameron Doyle.
There's a call in. There's a call in from the cheap seats with Cliff Barnes for you to go for your La Raza doubles partner, Mike Flanagan.
He was a great doubles partner with his glasses on. Bowled the whole second round with sunglasses on.
Wait a minute, Flanagan bowls?
Hey,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
hey, weird. Flanagan's trying to get something for free.
Not disrespecting that.
Let's see. Man, that's a tough one now, obviously.
Well, it ain't going to get any easier.
That's a true statement.
Somebody's suggesting that Sloan would be good here because it's the only team he won't look tiny on.
Some people need to keep their mouth shut. Stop saying my picks, people.
All right. I'm gonna go out on a limb here on this
No.
one.
Oh,
Careful what tree you're in. You better be in a different tree than me if you're on that list.
I think I'm gonna. That team seems like it's got a little quietness to it, so I'm gonna bring a little noise to it. I think.
Uh-oh.
I think that team. I think that team needs a little. Ronnie
Francois' already been picked.
a little Ronnie Russell.
I hate you.
I know.
Well, Ronnie, popped your cherry. All right.
I think Ronnie's been picked before, actually.
Really?
I believe he had. Yeah, there.
Oh, yeah.
Lucas picked him for the Bruce City Ballers with the very last pick, I believe that was. Yes. He was pick number 26 last time. There.
Okay. I take it back.
All right. We're only wrong once today, Chris. It was your turn.
Yeah.
My turn yesterday.
So I have a question since I'm next.
Sure.
Do I pick 2 or just 1 now?
You pick 1, then he picks 2, then you pick 1.
Okay. I can't give my cards away because I want this last player, and it's a long shot. But
given how you pick the rest of your team, whoever you're thinking about is probably still going to be available.
okay. All right. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know. Well, maybe you're right.
Jay, I'm convinced we're not competing for the same players here.
if you have top 300 in league at North Rock, Brent ain't picking you.
Oh, well, I sense a tone of, you're very pointed with your message, so I will just pick away. I think that there should be multiple teams with brothers on it, so I'm going with Michael Tang, and we're going to do the Tang brothers on the same team.
Okay.
You're going to do the Tang brothers?
Team
Tang.
Well,
Team.
I'm not literally going to do them, but they are going to be under my control when they bowl this team thing.
Thanks for clarifying that, Jay.
Yeah. No worries.
This show wasn't uncomfortable yet. Thanks.
I know. We're not trying to make it uncomfortable either. Jesus, Molly. I am a virgin still, so let's get that out of your minds.
So, Rash's thing tomorrow is at 11 a.m. Eastern on Rash's fan page by the looks of it.
Yep.
Dick, Sean, Simonelli, AJ, and Frankie. If it didn't make life awkward, I'd bring it up because it's great. Because Sean's managed to put himself twice in the promo. It's cool. Yeah.
Well, Brent, you are drafting, and keep in mind for Amleto and Las Vegas, and you have 2 picks back to back.
Yeah. The next one, again, keeping with our team structure here, these guys all have similar educations. They've gone through similar processes, and I think it's going to work out for them. This guy's not going to travel very far. Out of Henderson, Nevada, we're going with Jake Peters.
Ooh,
good pick.
It's just a different Flanagan.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Is there anybody left from Wichita that he's going to pick?
No. AJ Chapman got picked early. He was going to be on that team, but he got robbed of us. But to
Cameron Doyle's still there.
No,
I think he's looking for people who graduated.
No, but they are in Vegas, and there's not enough partiers here. There's not enough folks, and Frankie's got a team bond with this next guy that I'm surprised is still available. I know he was recently injured, but I think he's going to bring some maturity to the team, some leadership, and we're going with Larson.
Okay, that's a good pick too.
Thomas?
I'm assuming you're going with Martin.
Martin Larson.
Martin or Thomas?
Martin.
Okay.
Martin.
Martin actually called me the other day. He said, somebody said that you were mean to me on the stream. And I said to him, no, Martin, I just said that I didn't think being hit by a car was a qualification for being a good sportsman. It just was a qualification for being an idiot. And he actually laughed and completely agreed with me. He said finishing 50th was the reason he got the votes for the Nagy, not because he got hit by a car. I believe he's talking about the Sean. He loves him some him. Yeah, right back at you, AJ. Don't we all?
I like me so much you can say my name twice.
Frankie's convinced that Amleto is loving this, considering the rumors are that he was going to go with an all Latin team. I'm not sure. Yeah. Wheat.
So far we've had Marshall with an all left-handed team, and Amleto with a all college Wichita State team. But equally as likely.
I consider Amleto to be an open-minded person. I don't think his mind is made up, and this is one last attempt to try to sway his feelings, trying to show him there's a good path. There's a good path here.
Okay. All right.
That team's going to work. You put those guys together, they guaranteed to win.
You were in a bar, is that?
Yeah, is that alcohol?
Yeah, no, there's 2 cups here now. I've been keeping up.
All right.
All right, Jay. You
So
get
for my
Very relevant.
you get to put this draft out of its misery.
I'll do my best. The only person left on this list that I think accurately rounds out the type of team that I was trying to make is Mr. Greg Young.
Good pick.
I think it's a good solid younger team. And, oftentimes teams are made up of individuals, and I've been fortunate to be on a couple winning teams, and I'm not the best individual. So I think that teams that are made of just under the best individuals are oftentimes more hungry and they perform better. And I don't know, you see that teams that aren't supposed to win all the time because of that. So I would go with, and who's managing the Bruce City Ballers? I don't know that. Who is it?
Marshall Holman.
Oh, Marshall. Okay. Oh, he'll do a good job. But he won't pick these people. I'm sure his philosophy is much different than mine.
I'm relatively certain you're right.
But I bet Coley would agree with me that I have a good-looking team of people who would be very marketable. So thank you, Coley, for agreeing with me. Even though you're not here to say it, I'm just going to say it for you.
I'm still I still feel I'm more stupid for this draft, having Rash go at the 12th pick.
Well, I'll be honest. I should have picked him instead of AJ first, but I didn't want to lose AJ, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, I don't think that him being 11th would have made it any better. I mean, I was kind of just hoping that if he doesn't go with the number 1 pick, just out of spite that the person picks him with the number 3 pick, just because it'd be fun more than anything else.
So 12's no fun, though?
Wild dreams saw him slipping to 12. But to be honest, yeah. Opinions are like, you know what? Everybody's got one and they usually stink. And we've definitely proved that, I think.
So who did we leave out of this draft? We left Thomas Larson, Wilkins, Gerard,
Sam Cooley, Holloman,
Teese,
Sloan,
Charms, Ostrander,
Arturo,
Matt Ogle,
former anchor player for the Philadelphia Hitmen in their run to the finals, Matt Sanders, Kenny Ryan, Nathan Bohr, Brent's favorite whipping boy, Cameron Doyle.
Michael Martell's still out of there. He's Pontus Anderson, surprised.
Some grizzled veterans, Ryan Schaefer, Chris Loschetter, Jake Rollins, Davidson, Graham Faw, Major Champion, B-Rob, Brendan Novak, Zeke Bate.
Lucas Wiseman coming in off the top rope says this draft was arguably worse than Flanagan's.
The only way we could have downgraded this draft was actually have Lucas back on again and be as unprepared as he was last time.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
the fact that Brylo came here and was 1,500% more prepared than Lucas was, it was a little bit of an embarrassment. That
Phil was busting out the stats.
I've seen him being used elsewhere since then, as a matter of fact. So,
did we fact check all that?
No, but we live in America. The truth's around.
No, what does fact mean anymore?
Ruiz is Ildemaro is 60th on the list, so he will have to be stretched to get to him. But I do think he is in play. I've heard his name tossed around. He has not been drafted yet, but I do think there's a possibility of that happening.
Yeah, I think you need to have people or managers that are looking to take a chance on someone, and they see something hopefully that is in development that peaks when they're ready, not something that has already been developed. There's a lot to be said about that, because what happens to a player who gets chosen who's never been chosen? Their confidence level goes through the roof. They really apply themselves, and hopefully, you get a win with that person. I think that's happened a lot.
I think Kyle Troop's the poster child for that. He got picked for the Weber Cup. He hadn't been drafted on a PBA League team yet. He wasn't in the top 40, and then he became, he's become a perennial top 10 player.
Absolutely. It only took, give me a chance, let me see what I can do. And then once they believe they can do it, because maybe they've been told their whole life they're just not good enough. But once somebody believes in you, it really changes your life around. So I hope there are some sleeper picks out there tomorrow night when this all goes down.
Well, we thank you guys for coming out. It was a bit of fun. This is what all the mocks are about. Tomorrow, check out Sean's thing at did I say it was 11 o'clock Eastern?
I believe you did say that.
Yeah, 11 o'clock Eastern on Sean's page. That should be a bit of fun. Then we have the real draft Sunday on Flow Bowling, 7 p.m. Flanagan has got Inside Bowling on, I think they're midday. They're 1 o'clock. I think they're 1 o'clock Eastern. No doubt Mike will pop up in the chat and tell me, but he's got a draft reaction show. He's got the Sweep the Rat guys coming on, so that will definitely be wildly throwing the insults around, people who can't, commentate. And then we're going to do a show after that, and we will probably have most of the managers on that they criticize to defend their selections. It'll probably be something similar to when the guy ripped Mel Kiper a new one, said that Mel Kiper hadn't even put on a jock strap. What did he know about it? That's probably the direction that Baker and Timmy will go in if their picks are criticized. But right now we have, I believe we have Mark Baker, Marshall Holman, and Timmy confirmed, and we're probably going to get one more manager. And we're going to do probably 10 or 15 minutes, 2 at a time, trying to break down a little bit of the draft. So, that's all I know about draft coverage over the weekend. If you check out social media, my wife is trying to drag me into the 21st century with an Instagram account for the Beef and Barn Group. So,
oh my God, just crossed the line for real.
That was Jay that said that too, by the way. Just so you remember.
Check that out. We post links, and we also have a copy of all the chalkboards that you might have missed over time. They're quite entertaining. So, what else have we got, Chris? What else do I need to pimp out? The YouTube channel, of course.
Yes, we can. The YouTube channel, we could use a few more subscribers over there. That would help us out. And then once we can get back into bowling centers, we'll be providing some new content that involves no mock drafts whatsoever. And but it might have some content from right there in the B3 Performance Center. You never know. So
we might.
That'd be awesome.
I might go back home.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you still have a house here. Do you need me to go check on it, or?
No, it's fine. The renters are still paying. I don't care what it looks like.
I would like to pull up my work show if I can for a moment. Is that allowed?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay, so if you'd like to, if you're an owner operator of a business or a bowling center or an entertainment facility or restaurant, you might choose to join us on Beyond the Frame. That's our group from Cubic AMF. We do live broadcasts 2 days a week, Tuesday and Thursday at 2 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock Eastern. We have special guests on from the industry, and we talk to them about how their businesses are running, what they're doing to get through the time. And we have resource pages there. And we also do webinars on Wednesday. So I'll be a much different person during then because I'm representing our company. Today I was a lot more casual. But, you know, there's a lot of valuable content there for us in the industry.
What format is that on?
The Beyond the Frame is a group on Facebook that you can join. And then if you go to cubicamf.com, you can see the resources and you can sign up for webinars there too. We feature industry professionals from, you know, join me on Tuesday. I'm going to have Chad Murphy on. We're going to talk about what the USBC has been doing to help proprietors and bowlers get through this time frame with the regulations and governance decisions that they've made to allow us to have more opportunity to do league. So that'll be a good conversation we're having.
Okay, and then I've got to plug Mike's YouTube channel. Get over there, get the click, get the click. B3 Performance, hit the subscribe button. Makes life a lot easier for a lot of things on YouTube if we can get some more clicks.
Click. Yeah, we're trying to get. We are not well, let me rephrase that. I am not the most social media of anything. So we are slowly getting set up for that on YouTube, Instagram. And then we are going to try to do some ball reviews and just some more information, get with everybody to try to have some content that is learning, whatever that is, as far as either with Kegel to get some maybe information on patterns. I'd love to talk with Jay and everybody to kind of like just continue on the education of using this facility to be able to do whatever we want as an intimate type of location. So, you know, we are literally 2 minutes away from Sky Harbor Airport, so we are an easy destination. And once hopefully everything gets back to normal, you know, we have spring training out here normally. We have hotels all around us. It's basically Tempe, Arizona. So we hope that everybody will be able to partake in this facility and grow it for the bowlers and just the industry in general. So I appreciate you guys allowing us to come on and talk about this place a little bit, and then we will get some content up so you guys can see it. And we still have some things that we're still finishing up and finalizing in here, but the lanes are on, they're ready to go, machines working, and yeah, other than that, we are good to go.
Sounds good, Mike. We appreciate you coming on and giving us some insights into the new center. I'm like I say, the next time I'm back in Phoenix, I'll definitely hop over and check you out.
Yeah, definitely swing by and we can, you know, we have Specto and we have cameras, high-speed cameras all around, so we can get different shots and store all that like they used to do in lane 81. So we'll be able to put shots against older, let's say you were in a slump or something like that and you wanted to come back out before you went to Vegas. We'll be able to overlay that and pull it up just like they did for so many years on lane 81. We'll be able to do that here on these lanes and then go from there. As far as if we need to drill something or if we need to look at something as far as equipment wise, we, like you said, have the pro shop right next door that we can walk into and make any adjustments there as well.
Perfect. Do you have anything for us, Brent, with the opening and where you're going and what's going on? And is there going to be a Southwest tournament and lots of awkward questions that you don't really have the answer to?
Yeah, it was announced Southwest was officially ended for the year. You know, we were thinking we were going to reopen here in Kansas on Monday. Our governor has pushed that back another 2 weeks. The only thing that I can say to bowlers out there, competitive or recreational bowlers, is when this whole thing gets done, just just do what you can to support the sport in every way, shape, and form possible. There's a lot of bowling centers that are going to be in rough shape when we get out of all this. And I'm, before I became an operator, this is where I've always wanted to be. This isn't where I didn't fall into this by accident. And it breaks my heart to think about how many bowling centers across America are going to have a hard time getting out of this. So just any chance you can, and it doesn't have to be monetary. Just when you're out in public, be proud to be a bowler. Let people know that, bowling, in my world, bowling's given me everything. The house I live in, the woman I'm married to, the majority of my friends. I'll never be able to pay back the sport of bowling for everything it's given me. And nothing breaks my heart more than seeing somebody that used to love bowling talk poorly about bowling to people who could be future bowlers. So please just keep a positive light on our game and support pro shops, operators, restaurants inside of bowling centers any chance you can. So we appreciate that.
Well said.
Well said. Yep.
I agree, Brent. Right now, bowling needs everyone's attention who are deep in the industry to change the narrative, because we're getting bashed out there by the general public, with reopening and stuff. So you have to remind them that bowling centers are one of the safer places to go. They're taking the sanitation guidelines to the heart, and it's no different now. You need to come back to what makes you guys happy, and a fun thing that the whole family can do. So we all need to take part in that message. Brent, thank you for bringing that up.
It's a shame that it takes a pandemic to make us realize how much we truly love sport.
True.
And how much we truly would miss it if it wasn't there. And unbelievable.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
All right, guys. I appreciate you coming on. Jeff, got anything?
That's it. June 7th, we have the over 40, under 40 doubles tournament here in San Antonio at Astro Bowl. 4,000 for first if obviously if we're open back up, and hopefully we look forward to putting on a safe event for everybody out there. So.
And the next weekend we're here in Conroe with the Texas Eliminator if you're still around. So come on down.
Okay. Perfect. See.
Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it. We
No
look forward to
problem.
dealing with the rest of you too.
All right, Chris, send us off.
All right. Well, for the Beef and Barnsey show, thanks for joining us. And if you made it to this late part of the show, hats off to you. It looks like we'll be in bowling centers at least sooner than later in some parts of the country. But until then, stay safe, stay healthy. God bless.
Thanks.
Thank you, everybody.